Reichman University's Adelson School of Entrepreneurship stands tall as a beacon of innovation and leadership in Israel, fortifying the nation's stature as a global startup hub. Founded with a clear mission, the school is dedicated to equipping students with all the skills and knowledge necessary to lead the next wave of entrepreneurs.
Located at the heart of Reichman University's vibrant campus, the Adelson School of Entrepreneurship serves as a dynamic hub for entrepreneurial endeavors. It offers students a unique educational experience that blends rigorous academic learning with hands-on entrepreneurial practice across various disciplines. Central to its educational ethos are distinguished lecturers and researchers specializing in technological innovation, business, and social entrepreneurship. These experts are complemented by investors who actively engage with students to foster a culture of innovation and practical entrepreneurship. The undergraduate program at the Adelson School of Entrepreneurship features innovative dual majors such as business administration and entrepreneurship, computer science and entrepreneurship, and economics and entrepreneurship with data science. Each program is meticulously designed to meet the dual demands of fostering new startups and driving innovation within existing organizations. Students undergo rigorous training, prototyping cutting-edge technological products, and developing critical skills such as entrepreneurial thinking, branding, storytelling, and programming. The Adelson School's flagship initiative, the Zell Entrepreneurship Program, integrates theoretical knowledge with practical venture creation under expert guidance. Graduates have launched 158 successful companies, significantly impacting Israel's entrepreneurial landscape. And beyond the classroom, students benefit from study tours, guest lectures, and mentorship programs, allowing students to build robust networks that are essential for entrepreneurial success. In their final year, students participate in a global exchange program at prestigious institutions worldwide, enhancing their entrepreneurial perspectives and global networks. Reichman University's Adelson School of Entrepreneurship exemplifies a steadfast commitment to shaping Israel's future through innovative education, thus empowering the next generation of entrepreneurial trailblazers poised to drive meaningful change in Israel and beyond.
Now joining us in the studio is the Dean at the Adelson School of Entrepreneurship at Reichman University, Dr. Yossi Maravi. Dr. Maravi, thank you so much for joining us today here in the studio at ILTV. I'd like to start by asking you, how do you combine academic learning with practical entrepreneurship in this program?
Yes, thank you for inviting me. So actually, entrepreneurship is very hard to learn only in the classroom. There is a lot of research, a lot of academic theories that go back 40, 50 years, and we know practically anything about the entrepreneurial journey, personality of entrepreneurs, and so on and so forth, but you cannot learn it only in classroom and only from theories and academic articles. You have to do, you have to work. This is an experiential learning of learning by doing, and we combine it right from the start. So for example, our students, right in the first semester, just as they join the school, they have a project in which they have to team up and think about an idea for a startup, and they have 1 semester to build their own startup. It doesn't necessarily mean that all of them become entrepreneurs during the first semester on school, but they start practicing. And also, most of the research shows that successful entrepreneurs were before that unsuccessful entrepreneurs, because you have to try and you learn from failure. So we give them the opportunity also to fail, but to fail in an incubator, where the failure is not so painful, but most importantly, they learn from this failing. So throughout the degree, they have many opportunities to build projects, to work in teams, and so on.
Absolutely. I mean, what role do the industry leaders and investors play in this program, this practical learning environment?
This is a very good and very important question, because if I said before that it's hard to learn entrepreneurship only in the classroom and only from academic theory, it's also almost impossible to learn it only from professors, only from scholars that mainly do research. You have to learn it from people who actually do entrepreneurship and the entire ecosystem around it. So for us, approximately 80% of our lecturers are industry experts and not university professors. We also have more than 400 mentors that work with our students and actually help us to help the students in their endeavors. And we have many other facilities, resources, and partnerships For example, we have dozens of industry partnerships. We have the largest internship program in the country where students can go and take an internship in a startup, in an Israeli startup for 1 semester and actually learn in the startup instead of the classroom.
Can you give me an example of a successful company that has come from this program?
Yes, of course. I don't know if you've heard about the problem with bees. Bees are dying because of many different problems. Most of them are man-caused or human-caused. And to save the bees, we need a lot of data. So today, the largest pollination company in the world is Bee Hero, that actually was founded in our school by our students. And they started in Israel, very small. They did the first pilot here, and then they moved to America. And the first connection that they got to their first client in the US was actually by the head of our international school, Mr. Jonathan Davis. And today, approximately 7 years later, they are, as I said before, the largest bee pollination company in the world.
I wanted to ask you, I know you're working with a lot of top institutions in the global exchange program you have. You also have the international school. How important have these two programs been during this last difficult year with a war here in Israel, and how has it helped to tell Israel's story?
Yes, so very important. So we are a very small and boutique university. We only have 3% of all the student population in the country come to Reichman. So it's a very boutique, approximately 9,000 students. But when it comes to international students, we are the largest international school in the country. Almost 40% of all international students that come to Israel for a full degree, they come to Reichman. So it's a very large and successful school. Also, we have the largest student exchange program in the country with more than 120 different partners across the globe, from South America, North America, throughout Europe, and the Far East, Thailand, Singapore, and so on. And this is very important both for our students in let's say, calm periods of time, to have this opportunity to engage internationally and globally. But in this era, when we face these difficulties, it's also very, very important because they have the chance to tell the story of Israel, to be our ambassadors, and to be the bridge internationally. Yeah.
Okay, well, we are out of time, but I want to thank you so much for coming into studio today and speaking about the important work that you guys are doing. Dr. Yossi Ma'aravi, thank you so much.
Thank you, my pleasure.